You Bring the Distant Near by Motley Perkins is a realistic fiction book. This is one of the books that I read over the summer leading into the 2018-19 school year, and it was my favorite book that I read over the summer. I really, really enjoyed this book. So this book is about the Doss family. Just want to make sure I got that right, the Doss family. And yes, and it's about 3 different generations of this family. They have come over from India to America. The first generation of the Doss family is the grandmother who was born in India, and then we come over to America with her 2 daughters, whose names are Sonia and Tara. And then it also tells the story of their 2 daughters as well, whose names are Anna and Chantel. So you can kind of see in the front of the book, it gives you kind of the family tree right there. So it is Renee, who's the grandmother right there, Tara and Sonia, who are her daughters, and then Anna and Chantel, who are their daughters. So it tells the story of these 3 different generations of women, and basically what parts of their Indian heritage they decide to hold on to and what parts they decide to let go of, and sort of the surprises that come to each of the women in each of their generations. They all have different sort of love stories that happen to them, especially with the second generation. How they meet their husbands and end up with them is very surprising to them, is not exactly where they thought that they would head, and then the relationship between their 2 daughters who are cousins and how they interact with each other and everything is very interesting. So it sounds like a fairly simple book, but it's just really well written and really captivating, and taught me a lot about a different culture and how all 3 of them process different things. They go through 9/11 at one point, and so all their different reactions to 9/11 is also another very interesting part of the book. So if you like a good realistic fiction book, something that's about a different culture that that may not be yours or may be yours, it's just a really, really well written book. So it's kind of been shortlisted for winning all of these really great young adult novel awards and everything. So that's You Bring the Distant Near by Midley. Sorry, I pronounced her name wrong. Midley Perkins.